Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice of the guy, me, really real, villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. You could tell when I'm pissed off. You could tell when I'm mad, when I be just ready to speed through the intro and just get through it, bro. I be getting like that's how I be getting so mad because things will be like right there, right. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I hate losing. 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 It's very, very annoying. This is like, so there was a time where I didn't get mad at anything. Like nothing could get me mad. I think my mom thought it was actually like kind of concerning, like how nonchalant I was with things at times. Nothing could get me mad. There were only a couple of things that could get me upset. First thing, I real live would get upset at Call of Duty. I think that was like the first thing that got me mad. I would actually be upset because Call of Duty used to cheat. I don't play video games anymore, but when I was playing like, high school, I swear they was cheating. Swear they was. Swear they was. I would legit get mad at Call of Duty. I would. And now I get mad at the WNBA or when my bets don't go my way and I lose by the hook and I get really, really frustrated because how did AT miss that free throw? I knew when she missed the free throw. She had two free throws close to the end of the game. I knew when she missed one. As she got stuck at 14, I was like, now watch her just ride this out at 14 too. And then we get all the way to the end of the game. She gets the look she wants. She's got Megan in space and she's driving towards the basket and she just doesn't finish and she ends up with 14. It's crazy. Crazy. And then Akol Makani. I knew she was going to miss in the beginning of the game. I knew I was going to miss Akol Makani in the beginning of the game because she had a few mid-range pull-up jumpers that, I mean, they touched every inch of the cylinder and rimmed out. And then she comes back later in the game, drains 2 threes. She's got 6 points, hooked on 6 again. I should have took the threes. I was concerned because the 2 threes was like, and that was the handicap that they were going to hit the threes and they were going to find a way to get in this game. And that was partially somewhat right. I should have played threes. That's so annoying. However, I did hit Asia Wilson over 10.5 rebounds. That was nice. Melissa Smith over 4.5 rebounds. That wasn't a sweat. Sammy Wickham sucked, and the Phoenix Mercury didn't show up in the first half. And they used all that energy they could have used in the first half to pull themselves out of a 17-point deficit in the fourth quarter. I'm not mad at the Sammy Whitcomb and Phoenix Mercury because I was just dead wrong. And when I'm dead wrong, I'm cool being dead wrong. But like the hook, losing by the hook, so frustrating. So frustrating. Also, I have to tell folks that this sound drop also has a double meaning, but go ahead, pack them up. Pack them up. Pack them up. Pack them up. Got my broom. Pack them up. Nope. I'm out of it. I'm out of the Phoenix Mercury sweepstakes. I am What are they supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? They had a 17-point comeback in the fourth quarter and didn't finish the game and lost. How do you bounce back from that? And then Satou goes down with a concussion after getting, accidental contact to the back of the head. She's more than likely not playing in the next game. Like, still out coached by Nate Tibbetts. Nate Tibbetts just wants to hold his timeouts for whatever reason. Because on that last possession, I really thought he should have got a timeout, but he did get the ball in they did get the ball in AT's hand. AT had a matchup against Gustafson, and AT had a good look at the basket. So like Am I really mad? I would have liked to see a timeout there, and I would have liked to see him draw something up for Kahleah Copper. We've listened in the timeouts for him in the past, and he's felt really good about giving Kahleah Copper the ball in the final moments of the game. I'm just shocked he didn't do that. Uh, but they got a good look at it, so I can't be mad. Like, they still got a really good look at the basket with AT. She just didn't finish. But Becky Hammon to respond with taking what was it? They had like 17 seconds on the clock, I think it was, and then Becky Hammon took it all the way down to 5, and Jackie Young had the ball. AT was coming over for help on Jackie Young, and it could have resulted in a turnover or a missed shot. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, Becky Hammon calls timeout. 5 seconds. 5 seconds left in the game. Becky Hammon calls timeout. Says, nope, wait, let's regroup. Comes out of the timeout. Immediately the ball goes to Asia Wilson. Ball game. I mean, sometimes experience is just, the best teacher. And Nate Tibbetts, he hasn't been here in the WNBA Finals coaching this team through this. And it honestly looks like Becky Hammon's getting the upper hand on them. They're up 3-0. I don't know what else they really have to do. But what I will say is that the Phoenix Mercury won't quit. We'll talk about that more as we get up to the game. But what they showed me in that fourth quarter is that no matter what, the Phoenix Mercury aren't going to quit. So I'll give them that much. All right. A little bit longer of an intro, but I promise you it'll be a relatively quick episode here before I talk to you about the 2 plays that I want to give out to you today. I got to make sure that I get us paid. So let's talk about Hard Rock Bet. You need to get in down on all the action over there at Hard Rock Bet. It is the place where you can go lock in on the NFL. It is Thursday night football tonight. They're going to have a whole bunch of things going. You can get down. It's Thursday. They have the legendary rewards drop where if you go and you get down on this legendary rewards drop, then you'll have a chance to get some bonus bets, maybe a boost. You don't know. Anything could be in there. And plus, they'll also give you a same game parlay boost for your Thursday night football entry. So go get down on all that action. Lock in Hard Rock Bet. Download the Hard Rock Bet app today so you don't miss any more promos, rewards, or more. So place your first $5 bet. If it wins, you'll get $150 in bonus bets on top of your payout. One more time, that's Hard Rock Bet. Okay, let's talk about it. I got a couple of player props that I want to give out for the game on Friday here. First thing, let's talk about Chelsea Gray, because Chelsea Gray, her assist prop is still at 6.5, but now it's a 6.5 at plus money after she did not get over last game. She had 5. If you saw that game, you know Jackie Young actually had the big assist game for the Aces. The ball was in her hands a lot. She was playmaking, making decisions, and all of that. And that typically happens with Jackie and Chelsea. Some days it's the Jackie Young day. Some days it's the Chelsea Gray day. More than often than not, it's the Chelsea Gray day. But sometimes it is the Chelsea Gray day. And so Chelsea Gray, however, has been very good in this series. She's gone the first 2 games. She had double digits assists in the first 2 games. She's been over this prop in 6 of her last 10 games here in the playoffs. I think that this is a good spot because the Phoenix Mercury have just shown an inability to be able to guard anything the Aces have going on effectively at all. This is going to be who can put up enough points, whose offense is going to be good enough. And we'll see. This very well could be the letdown spot. And that's where I'm afraid of. If this is the letdown spot for the Aces, where, hey, the Aces are feeling really good. They're up 3-0. They're feeling very complacent. The Mercury go get one. It's probably not the best shooting day for the Aces. And the Aces take this back home in game 5 and win this on their home court. Now, the Aces have no problem winning championships on the opponent's home court. Please go ask the New York Liberty. So I haven't really committed myself 100% to that idea, but I understand that if there's a way this lose, it's probably something along that of the complacency of the Aces being up 3-0 here. But Chelsea Gray, the playmaking, the assist opportunities, all of that is going to be there for her. And she's still in a battle with AT for leader in assists of the series. I think Chelsea Gray is going to have a solid assist game. Give me over 6.5 assists for Chelsea Gray there. And then before I get to play number 2, I just have to say real quick that Penny Hardaway signed Team USA jersey that is up for grabs. All you have to do is go give us a subscribe over at Betting Pros and comment on any fast break bets video. You might as well do this one that you're listening to right now, and you have a chance to win that Penny Hardaway signed jersey. All right, now next play. Let's go to Kahleah Copper because Kahleah Copper has been so good in these playoffs. She's been so good against the Aces. I think this is a spot where Kahleah Copper, no Satou Sabally. Let's not commit to that. It's not 100% that Satou's not playing, but I don't know anybody that goes into the back with concussion symptoms and then comes back the next game. Now, if she didn't have a concussion, then it probably, it would mean that she'd be able to play, but it really, really did look like a concussion. And with that, she's going to be out of this game. So we're going to insert Kahleah Copper over 17.5 points here. She's been over this in 2 of the 3 games in this series. She's been over this in 3 of her last 5, 21 and 23 in those first 2 games. And she had 17 last night. And it's because she had a very, very slow start to that game. And then she got to the fourth quarter and she ripped off 11 straight points. And honestly, I don't know why they stopped going to her at that point. At that point, I've been trying to get a Kyle look every single time she was coming down the floor because she ripped off 11 straight points to even put themselves in position to go and try to win that game. So, Kahleah Copper, and all that happened, the 11 straight points, it happened immediately after Satou Sabally went down. Immediately. She went down. Kahleah Copper said, "Hey, I got us. I got this." You got to remind yourselves, if you're new to the WNBA, you have been watching for a long time, because I understand a lot of people were not watching the WNBA in 2021. Kahleah Copper was a Finals MVP. Kahleah Copper understands what it takes to be on these moments, to play well and to win a championship. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win a championship this year. Sorry, appreciate that to my Aces championship future. But I think that she's going to go down swinging. And what I saw last night is that when they're down and the game looks like it's done and the team has nothing to be excited for, she has given them a spark. And she ripped off those 11 straight. And so I'm going to continue that into the next game and say she keeps it going with the potential of Satou Sabally not playing in this game. Give me Kahleah Copper to go over 17.5 points. And with that, those are the 2 plays that I have for you today. Chelsea Gray over 6.5 points. Sorry, I'm reading both things at the same time. Chelsea Gray over 6.5 assists. Kahleah Copper over 17.5 points. And there we go. With that, I'm at really rare __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at Betting Pros on X and TikTok at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/Betting Pros. And with that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast, just ending it like this. You hear that? Bromes is out. Bromes is out. Bromes are out. We are out of here.